Everyone, welcome back to a brand new series of Cricket Captain 2025. This is a biggie, one of the most requested teams to do on the game. We are going to be taking control of Pakistan. Now, the rebuild is real, it's going to be one of the big ones, multi-episodes, one season an episode. With them, we are taking on what is the 7th best test team in the world. The best ever they have been is number 1, but that was back in 1988. They've been the 5th. They are currently the 5th ODI team and 8th T20 team. Now, what's interesting is they won the ODI World Cup famously in 1992. They won the T20 World Cup in 2009. They've obviously never won the Test World Championship, but the fact is they've only been number 1 all the way back in 1988. And according to Wikipedia, from 1952 to the present day, these are the teams that's held the number 1 rating for a total of 1 whole month at a time. New Zealand, 8 months. Pakistan, great, one of 7 teams to ever be ranked number 1. But only 4 months in their life have they been at number 1, and that was August, September 1988. So we set ourselves up to try and win this. The World Test Championship, won by New Zealand, Australia, South Africa. India's been to the dance and failed twice. And for Pakistan, well, they've won 32% of their games since it started, with only West Indies and Bangladesh being worse. 6th place finish. You've got to feel like we've got to do a lot better. They have gone 6th, 7th and 9th. This is going to be hard. This is going to be long. If you want to know how long, go and watch the West Indies save that we did. We took them from no-hopers to number 1 team in the world, and it took about 50 seasons to do it. Let's kick things off with Pakistan, where we have got a whole bunch of white ball cricket, including the Asia T20 Trophy. Remember, we're not playing them. We are just playing the test matches. We are going to go up against South Africa for 2 test matches, and that is it. Everything else, you can see why they struggle. Everything is white ball cricket. And the team as a whole, you've got to say, have done us proud so far. They turn up to the Asia Trophy and dominate. Babar Azam with 79. Aga Salman scores 70 off 36, scoring 216 in the final. And Parag can score 69, but they are nowhere near. Harris Ralph blowing them away with 5 for 19. And now we get to the main crux of the series. Test match cricket going up against South Africa. It's going to be an interesting one. We find ourselves 7th, South Africa in 2nd. And it's going to take time, it always does, to work out who are the players that you're going to invest your time in. Because you've got to have a bit of win now, but you've also got to have one eye on the future going, who's the future superstars of this business for us? Omir Bin Yusuf, I know, is a very good player on the game. He's got a 40 average in first class cricket, but 26 years old, he's got an 82nd team average, and I know Azam Awais, he becomes a very good player. He's already averaging 56 in domestic cricket, averaging 67 this year in the one-day stuff as well. Here we go. So we've got our squad together. There's going to be no massive surprises. The first one at the top is we are bringing in Azam Awais, who is scoring runs for fun in domestic cricket. Then, I haven't quite worked my way through the order at the moment, but there is a lot to like about this. Imran Haq can play. I've always rated Shah Masood, but at 36, how much longer is he going to be there? But from a starting point, he's going to be there. And I think this is where I'm really going to need yourself. So a lot of Pakistani cricket fans watch the channel. Comment below. Let me know. I'm not going to play any further forward on this till this has gone live. So let me know, particularly batting, who's the guys I need to look out for and look to play at Test cricket. And likewise with the ball, who's the ones, because I'm going with a lot of the players that I really like. I love watching Mohammad Abbas play. Love watching Naseem Shah play. Incredibly, still only 22 years old. So hopefully he can become a lot of players. Shaheen Afridi, obviously. What sort of pitch do we go on to here? There's going to be a little bit of turn, and we've not got a spinner in the team. So the only option is Sajid Khan, who I always enjoy celebration. But it would mean we need to drop a batter. Ayub is... Oh, mate, look at his one-day record. And I know I've watched him play and I thought he's a good player, but I do like Saud Shakil as well, who averages 50 in this format. So I think I'm going to have to go with Khan coming in. Mohammed Rizwan at 6. Is it slightly too high for him? You'd love to have him at 7, wouldn't you? But that is how we are going to line up for the first test, going up against South Africa. In real life, defending, retaining World Test champions. Rickleton, Dazorzi, Bavuma, Stubbs, Brevis, Varane. Brevis in the team at 5. He's averaging 79 in this format. Oh, the main thing is we will be using stats. So to get access to this, go to buymeacoffee.com/leadingedgepod. And you can load in every single scorecard from your save. So when you've loaded them all in, it gives you access to every single bit of data from your game, including things like the player rating system, which is based on the real-life cricket draft algorithm. You can see who's winning, who's done what every single year, including Hall of Fame. You've got access to all the batting stats, all the bowling stats across different careers, formats, seasons, latest, opponents, locations, innings, positions, home and away, cumulative and blocks. There's even a built-in ELO rating system like chess.com, which allows you to track performance across the entire save. It is quite incredible. I use it all the time for batting and bowling in particular, and I'll be using it for this save. First test match of the rebuild. Let's go. It's taken quite a while, but Shah has got the wicket of Dazorzi, 88 for 1. Numan Ali has got the first 5-fer of the series. He has ransacked this team at 39, I believe, years old. He's gone and got 5 for 21 in 5 overs. We've pegged them back to 165 for 7. 9 5-fers, 88 wickets at 23. What a record. How old is he? He is 39. As we get through them for 216. Interesting enough, I did have a spinner in the team. I added in another spinner. I ended up with 2 spinners in the team. 3 spinners and the Vikings gods would be happy. It's a thing of beauty. I think we're going to see a lot of this. Always with his first boundary. Also, pronunciation, if it's slightly wrong, let me know in the comments, because I'm going to be saying his name a lot. I'm calling 10,000 test match runs for this kid. What's his record? 16 first-class games. 15 domestic ones, an average of 56. He doesn't get 50, but he bats really nice for his 46. And nor does Emmanuel Haq. He goes for 48. And hopefully something we're going to see a lot of as well. Babar Azam goes to 50. We're actually off to a really good start here. 46 and 48, and then Masood and Babar Azam taking up to 204 for 2. It's over a 100-run partnership. The final wicket goes. We actually turn into quite a collapse. Thanks to Marco Jansen's beautiful bit of bowling. He takes 3 for 56, but runs through. Sword Shaquille goes, Rizwan goes from Rabada, and then Afridi and Ali go all very, very fast. Masood adds some fast runs towards the end-to-end on 94. We take a lead, but it's only 78, and it kind of pulls South Africa back into this contest. Luckily, it's day 2, session 3. Where is average? Bit more of that, we're going to be in business. Game on. It's going to be 2-5-1 to win. Tristan Stubbs. I'm sure it is not the last time I'm going to call out his name for scoring runs against us. He's a phenomenal player in real life. Phenomenal on the game. Averages 47. 5 test match century from 13 innings. He scores 115. Ryan Rickleton, I called him Riley for the entirety of the South Africa save that we did. Ali with 4 more. He finishes with 10 for 103 in the match. Not bad for a guy that might not be around that long given he's 39. We need 2-5-1. Definitely doable, but we've got to see off Jansen. Literally just got to see off Jansen first over, cleaned up. Oh, we are in a little bit of danger here as well. Awe's gone. End of day 3. Going into day 4. The pitch isn't too bad, a little bit overcast. The big dog, Babar Azam, has gone to Rabada. Terrible shot. And Sword Shaquille has been a walking wicket this game. He's gone. Told you he's a good player. Shah Masood goes to 50. Great sweep shot. 99. I think we've just gone past 100 actually. For 4. 148 to win. Day 4, session 2. Predictor is still all about South Africa. We're going to need a little bit of this from Mohammed Rizwan. He goes to 30. 118 to win. We're just starting to get a little edgy. Rizwan's done it. He goes to a first 50 of the save as well. Beautiful back foot drive. Nicely played. Partnership up to 105. 97 to win as the pitch is turning. Great session. 157 going into tea on day 4. 94 to win. It's not all easy though, is it? Maharaj, well, he can spin it a bit edgy. We are crawling along here. And then comes this over. 4 from Masood. A single. And then 4 to Rizwan. Rizwan is just picking up the pace nicely. The very next over gets out a beautiful flick off the legs maybe. And with 51 to win, 100 in sight, Shah Masood has gone LBW. And I am telling you right now, that has hit him outside the line. Surely I hit middle. New ball has been taken. 47 runs to win. Rizwan on 77. That partnership was just worth 151. Marco Jansen, the danger man. Rizwan looks up to the challenge though. Moves to 83. But it's no good if there aren't any wickets at the other end. Wicket number 6 goes down. Afridi's gone. End of day 4. It's going down to the wire. 26 to win. Rabada, Shawley and Jansen going to take the ball. It's only 12 overs old, but the weather is beautiful. Rizwan on 87. 3 overs into the day and we're just nudging the ball around. No boundaries, no edges. Solid cricket. Absolutely massive LBW appeal, but it's about a country mile outside off stump. One of the great centuries. Rizwan, 100. What a knock. And 3 balls later, Ali takes a single. It's almost like the Jack Leach single. Ali takes a single. We win one hell of a contest by 4 wickets. Pretty even between the two teams throughout. It's got to be said. But the 10 from Ali is absolutely next level. We got the selection right by accident with 2 spinners. That worked out really well. But Rizwan, Test century number 4. World ratings are going to love this if we can start working our way up. Test World Championship is a brand new slate. Got that to win. 2 things to do. Win the Test World Championship and get ranked number 1 in the world. We've got another similar sort of pitch that I think I'm going to go unchanged here. Winning the toss. Looks beautiful to bat on. I know I've said it, but I believe this kid is 10,000 Test match runs. Imran Haq is looking pretty good here. Takes the partnership up to 75 and himself into the 30s. Great first session. 87 for none. And for the very first time, Awais has a Test match 50. Takes Rabada to the boundary. Has he played any cricket between the last test? No, he hasn't. He is in good form though. Great player. And this too takes it to a maiden for the first time in the series. 100-run partnership. How many times are we going to say, hey, it's the first time in the series? And it's a 50 for Imran Haq. Nicely played. Good control. He's gone off like an absolute train in this second session. Away, he takes his 50 and he raises it to 100. A maiden Test match century in just his second game. 102 off 169. Just one played and missed in the middle of it. We have got a player. It's not to be for Imran Haq though. He bats beautifully. 218 runs stand. He goes for 81. Incredibly, it's 150 for Awais. He's got 150 out of 277. What second game? Watch this. Reverse sweep for 6 to bring up a maiden Test match double century. What a stud. Not all sunshine and rainbows, a bit edgy, but overall, what a specimen of a player. And it ends incredibly on 228. What an absolute knock that is. We also get a 50 from Shaheen Shah Afridi, smashing it at the other end. 468. That is a great first innings. Pitch, well, it's down to average wear now. Day 2, session 3. We've chewed up a huge amount of clock. He's done it again. It's yet another fifer for Norman Ali. In fact, he's going to end with 6 for 86. It's a close run contest though. 442 for them here. Beddingfield. David Beddingham of ex-Plumtree fame. He scores Test match century number 2. What a specimen in county cricket that guy's been for years. It's good to see him get some runs in the Test match arena. Ryan Rickleton, I feel like he's going to be a pain in the butt for quite a while. 350s, 3 centuries. Off to a great start in the series. The only gripe, although it is batting wickets, is our seam bowlers haven't done all that. End of day 4. We're getting in interesting territory here. We're 206 for 6. Babar Azam on 80. Remember when he was one of the big 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and just kind of dropped off everywhere, hasn't he? Tender Bavuma comes in for an over because AI. But this is interesting. We've got a 232 run lead, which isn't heaps. The match is favouring South Africa in the draw. I don't feel like we're in a position to declare. We do get a century from Babar Azam. Tell you what, if we can get 5 good years out of him before he retires, we will find ourselves in a very, very good position. And we're just going to look to try and put the foot down to see if we can get up to about maybe a 300 lead would be ideal. Definitely picked up the memo here. What a shot. In fact, you can make a call for he's gone full on T20 mode. 2 boundaries in this over. And that's it. Win predictor, Pakistan draw. That's taking control. He gets 126 off 246. Great knock, but great momentum we are taking in. It is going to be hard to bowl them out because it is a very good batting wicket. But the over by over will show you we really tried hard to try and get a result out of this game. Average bounce, turn in pitch, 310 to win. Surely advantage Pakistan / the draw. We needed it. We finally get a wicket with the seamers. Rickleton's gone. Tesauzi's gone. He's not one I'm worried about though. Tristan Stubbs is one I'm worried about and is on his way back. And so is Beddingham. He's gone. 4 down. We've got to do the Van Tonda, if you remember him from the South African series. He was pretty good for us. And Tender Bavuma's gone. I think we are a carve rain away from getting a result. Day 5. 217 to win. 5 down. It is sharp turn. Day 5. Predictor gives us an opportunity. We need Varane, I feel. Spin from both ends. We get Varane. It's huge. King Khan with the wicket. We needed it. We got it. Terrible shot trying to save a test match. And Marco Jansen, they bat all the way down and forget about this. They've got Kerzia in next. Huge. The Van Tonda has gone. Khan strikes. 144. Mate, how is that the highlight? Kerzia has gone. We are down to the final wicket on what will be a very successful first episode. And we do it. Khan gets Rabada. I love it. Men all around the bat. Only Test cricket can give you that spectacle. We win in South Africa. Khan with 4. Spin has dominated. But so has our bat. Well, kind of. Shah Massoud was very good. Take 250s from 4 innings. That's a hell of a record. Babar Azam with a ton. Aways with a century. Or Hack with a 50. Rizwan with a century. That's a good performance with the bat. I think with the ball, Mohammad Abbas might be on the way out. 24 average. I feel like he should have played more Test cricket. He's got such a phenomenal first-class record in England, in Pakistan. Afridi, 5 wickets at 51. He was probably better with the bat scoring that 54 is incredibly. But spin. Look at that. Ali, 17 at 13. Khan, 8 at 27. We win our very first Test match series. Put ourselves firmly on the map for the Test World Championship and pull ourselves up to 6th in the world ratings. Also, Numan Ali, number 1 in the world with the ball. And after winning the Asian T20, the team have got an opportunity to take on the World Cup. A World Cup, I kid you not, they have won. So as a series, we've already won the Asian T20 competition and we've already won the T20 World Cup. Group stage, what happened? Lost to India. Made it through, wiped South Africa, Australia and England, went and played India in the semi-final. That's where we need to start our journey. 88 from Rizwan, 209 the score, and then they get blown away. Very similar to the Asian T20 competition. And then the final against England, always hard, but now has 71 off 27, 23 years old. Doesn't got a first-class record, so maybe not one for us to consider. But with the ball just across the line, Shabad Khan picks up 4. And what a performance from the team. World ratings. We're going to finish the episode in 6th, 5th in ODIs, and 6th in T20s. But we have already won the T20 competition. We've already just beat South Africa. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Remember, comment below. Let me know which players I need to be looking out for if you know your Pakistan cricket. We're going to see you next for season number 2.